Hey guys, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry I haven't been on for a while. I am currently struggling with my autoimmune diseases, so I haven't been able to craft as much. I've been just, too unwell. But over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've managed to create a few little Christmas pieces, and I wanted to jump on and show you what I have been making. So I ended up creating these pretty little Christmas flower embellishments, and I used a variety of collections, but mainly using Simple Stories Feelin Frosty, which was last year's Christmas collection. And it's a little bit similar to like Crepe Paper's Snow and Cocoa, which came out quite a few years ago. Only there's a little bit more, I guess, pink and purple in it. So I ended up using that as well as some glitter cardstock, which I believe is from American Crafts. And I also have a gold, it's like a gold star vellum paper from a Crepe Paper collection. I have a feeling, I'm just trying to think of what it's called. I believe Magical Forest gold sort of star vellum. So I tried to incorporate a few different like textures of cardstock, and then we've got some of those pretty gold glitter balls, which I was able to grab from Spotlight in the Christmas section. They had a whole like little like containers of these. So I made quite a few different ones in different like colors, and these were the closest I had to a poinsettia flower die. So just with the pointy leaves, because originally I was wanting to make some poinsettia flower embellishments, but because I don't have a poinsettia die, I just figured this was probably the closest I could get to that. And I've never made Christmas flower embellishments before, so this is my first year doing them Christmassy. So I used a variety of different glitter cardstock that match with the Feelin Frosty colours. So you've got some of that beautiful like white pearlized sort of AB glitter cardstock there, and I used pink, and then I used some of the kind of like a teal blue, which really complements the collection. So I'll just show you, for those that might not know, like the colours or what Simple Stories Feelin Frosty looks like. So you're working with all these colours here. I'm not sure though, I do have a question for those of you watching and that have this collection, but I've noticed my Feelin Frosty collection, especially the puffy stickers, they've kind of lost their puff. They've gone really sort of flat and wrinkly. So if that's happened to anyone else's, yeah, let me know, because I don't know if it's just my stash or it's happening to all of them that came with last year's collection. But that's basically what the collection looks like. And I used some of the like the 12 by 12 cardstock from the collection pack, as they call it. And I did make more of these flowers, but I ended up using them on a couple of projects, which I will share with you now. So I ended up creating some sequin shaker snow globes, and I thought they turned out really nice. And I ended up decorating them with those Christmas flower embellishments that I was just sharing with you. So I used Simple Stories and also just some, like, I believe it's a Basil Basics cardstock textured, and then also an American Crafts gold glitter cardstock. And then we've also got some acetate on the front there. I believe it's from the DIY shop brand it's called. And it has like gold foiled stars on the acetate. So I thought that was perfect to use on my snow globe. I added a nice little Christmas mix in there with some like colours to complement Feelin Frosty. Lots of pinks and sort of teal colours. Then you've got your white pieces, like your transparent, I should say, and your AB. I ended up using a few pieces that my good friend that my good friend Jess sent to me in her last Happy Mail package. And they're so pretty. So there was like a gold leaf embellishment. And then she also sent me these beautiful leaves, like skeleton leaves. And I ended up popping some glitter glue onto that just to give it that pretty sparkle. And then I also sprinkled, once I popped like the glitter glue on, I also sprinkled some just gold glitter on top of that as well. So you've kind of got two different types of glitter sparkling there on that leaf. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's kind of like a snow looking clear iridescent glitter and then a gold glitter. We have some of those cute little candy cane like polymer clay pieces in the shaker as well. And some stars. And I used some thick foam that I had in my stash. I believe it was gifted to me actually by my good friend Anna. It's a nice good thick foam. So they're nice and sturdy. And I didn't want to fill up the shaker too much because I wanted to be able to see the snowman in the snow globe. It makes a really lovely sound. So I ended up using an ephemera piece for the snowman in the background. And then we have this one here. And I did the same with this one, only I used a different acetate. So I was trying to use up what I had in my stash, like pieces that I had left over, instead of cutting into some new sheets. So I used the Pearl Mylar acetate on this one. So it basically gives it just that pinkish rainbow sort of look to the globe. So yeah, very happy with how my snow globes came out. It's pretty much the first time I think since I've had this die, which I've had it for quite a few years. I think I only used it once and it was to make one like flat snow globe because I didn't sort of know how to do shaker embellishments when I first purchased it. I didn't have the foam. So it's kind of a recent thing, me making shaker embellishments. Now that I've got the accessories for it, I can do that. I have the resources, I should say. So yeah, happy with those. Then I ended up making some just little, like I was doing things that I can do while, you know, lying in bed or sort of sitting in the lounge in front of the fire when it's cold, just because I've been so unwell. So a lot of these things are quite simple, but it's sort of all I've been able to do lately. So I ended up creating some of these little like pins, dangly pins, but I did them as Christmassy as possible. It actually took me quite a while because I was umming and ahhing about what went with what to create these, because whenever I put a particular charm or dangle or bead on it, I was just like, oh no, don't like that. Doesn't go together. So I ended up coming to, yeah, one that I'm really happy with, which I'll share with you in a sec. But basically this one here has it's almost like a cracked looking bead on there. And then you've got your cute little gingerbread charms, which were hauled from Aliexpress. And I love the colours. And then we've got this beautiful little star charm, which has like a little fake, you know, like a cubic zirconia, fake diamond. So I ended up making a couple of those ones with the gingerbread man. Only, well, this one's got a different bead on it. It's more like a sort of AB iridescent bead. So the recipient can use these to wear as a brooch if they like, or they can pop it onto like a bag. They could pop it onto any of their like projects. Like a nice little like album or journal. Their shopping bag. So this one I liked, or I like the most, I should say. I think it just, all the colours went really well together with this one. So this one, we just have like a gingerbread charm, like your swirly sort of candy, or it reminds me like a peppermint patty type thing, like the candy swirl. And a little gold star. Sorry, I didn't realize like my tripod keeps moving on me. So I quite liked the colours in this one. So I thought they coordinated well together. And then, yeah, those two are basically exactly the same. Only the star with this one doesn't have the fake diamond. I believe I got it from Panda Hall or N Beads, these little star charms. I've got those. Then I ended up creating a whole heap of danglies actually, because I sort of couldn't really do anything else after that. So I've got a whole heap of sort of like random, like your wine glass or your cocktail glass charms, or you could hang them onto your like key rings and other accessories. And these can be used not only just for Christmas, but they could also go with other other collections that aren't Christmas. So this could also go with any sort of like Maggie Holmes, Jen Hadfield, Paige Evans, Simple Stories, the list goes on. And I love the colours in these ones. I tried to use a lot of colours that I like the pastel colours, but also colours that go really well with the Feelin Frosty collection, because I've incorporated those like pinks and blues and purples, sort of teal colours as well, which you'll see on some of them. So those. So I made heaps of those ones, and then I made some with some recipients' names, like I put their initial to people that I'm sending to sort of soonish. So I ended up popping there some of my pen pals' sort of initials onto these ones. I'll probably do more ones with the like the alphas on them as well, because I have more like other initials I need on those. These ones I got some different beads on them, some with iridescent, some with like AB sort of coating, and then that double, like these ones are kind of like rubbery, like they're really interesting. They're like multicolored beads. They're really pretty. They remind me of ice cream, like rainbow ice cream. So there's just another two. This one has a little bit more green in it, which really sticks out, like a teal green. So it's really pretty. And then I made some traditional Christmas ones with like the traditional colours, but I popped words on them with what I had. So we have a traditional like red charm that says wish. We have, sorry, it's a bit stuck. We have joy. We have love in the green. And we have peace in the green. So those are the more traditional ones. And lastly, I just have some Christmas sequin mixes that I've been creating. So they're slightly different, a couple of them, but not by much. So this one I would have to say is my favorite Christmas mix that I've made, because it has a bit more sort of pink in it. So it's more of the non-traditional Christmas sequin mix. Got some sort of pale minty green colours, some iridescent like AB pink, clear, like transparent. There's little tiny, those little miniature glitter foam balls in there. Some of the clay pieces look like little peppermint candies. Got some gold stars. So I thought that one turned out quite pretty. One of my favorites out of the sequin mixes that I did. And then we have this one here, which has a lot more like green in it, and also some red. I didn't actually have many red sequins, or I didn't have any red sequins in my stash, I should say. I had them in like a mix that I got, so I just picked out the red ones that I could find to add them. But I have currently ordered some nice red sequins from Aliexpress, which I am currently waiting on. Just so I've got some for next Christmas, or if I want to use them for Valentine's Day, or you know, any other projects I might need to use red. And there's also little like snowflakes in there as well. A bit more gold. And more like, there's like these big giant sort of green folded over sequins. I don't know if you guys can see this well or not. I don't know if my camera's focusing. And then lastly, I have this big giant one here, and this one has a lot of green, gold and snowflakes in this one as well. And lots of little like glitter star sequins, which are really pretty. There's also tiny little like Christmas trees, little pink Christmas trees. I don't know if I can see. Oh yeah, there's one there. I don't know if you can see it on there. And also some of those pink and white striped sort of zebra sequins. So there we go. That's my recent project share. Like I said, it's taken me a good 3 to 4 weeks to do these. So yeah, just bear with me, guys. I'm a bit of a slow crafter lately because of my health issues. So thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you enjoyed this project share. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.